Australia, the land down under, is experiencing a poker boom ignited by a native son and world champion, Joe Hashim. Melbourne's spectacular Crown Casino plays host to the largest poker tournament in Australian history, boasting a prize pool of more than $3 million, with $1 million going to the winner. Recognized as one of the world's premier tournaments, the event has drawn the biggest names in the game from around the globe to compete with the best from down under and see who'll come out on top in the partypoker.net Aussie Millions. A tournament full of surprise players has seen another top pro fall. Kathy Liebert was on a roll until she ran into tournament ship leader Kenna James. The remaining young guns have returned to stake their claim to the final table. Tonight's main table includes the magician Antonio Esfandiari, who returns alongside South African Mark Voss and the American phenom Shannon Shore. It's the partypoker.net Aussie Millions. Welcome to the Crown Casino. We are in Melbourne, Australia. Barry Tompkins, Michael Koenig alongside. 418 players began competition. We are now down to 12. Here's our feature table at the chip count. Jerry Fitt, 1,188,000. Shannon Shore is right there. Jeff Seeley at 619. The short stack is Esfandiari right now. Well, big players have taken their hits in this event so far. Now it's Esfandiari who's on the bubble.
All these players, Barry, are trying to get to the Magic 7, the final table of the Aussie Millions. 5 of them won't be invited.
Just 12 players out of 418.
At the start of the tournament, or?
Yeah. Shore with an ace-queen.
Cool.
Plays it cute, just smooth calls from the small blind. Voss in the big blind gets to see the flop for free.
6-8 queen on the flop, so both pair, but Shore, of course, is paired as queens. 4 on the turn.
16,000.
16,000 is the bet.
And I think Mark Voss thinks he has the best hand right now. Shore slow played this before the flop. He slow played it on the flop, and Mark Voss certainly can be forgiven for thinking that his pair of 8s is the best hand and that Shore's on some sort of draw.
So he calls.
Oh.
Now the river and a queen, so trips for Shore.
And Mark Voss actually probably likes seeing that queen. It makes 65. It even less likely that his opponent Shore had a queen in his hand. And that is going to get him in trouble. Shore takes down a healthy pot.
Good pot for the American Shore.
Nice hand.
Well, right now, let's take you to our other table. Remember, we're down to 2 tables now, and Cruz Baca all in against Nedad Medic. Baca with a pair of 10s, Medic a pair of kings.
And Medic, a monster flop, 3 kings. Baca is going to need running cards. Whoa, look at this. Not so fast, Mr. Medic. About to offer the conciliatory handshake, but there is a straight draw now.
Still got a chance. Doesn't happen. And so Medic will eliminate Baca. It'll still be a payday for him. Baca will finish in 12th position. 37,658, not bad.
He looks like he's from the Middle Ages, doesn't he? With that sweater. I mean, seriously, he looks like a knight going out with the sword and everything.
Well, Kenna James just adding a little jab to Medic, but Medic will take it. He just won a good pot and eliminated another player in the process. Back to our main table now.
The blinds are 5 and 10,000. Every player antes 1,000. 21,000 in this pot. And Wes Bujera is going to take a little shot at it with the ladies.
I would say so.
Raise.
Raises to 35,000. And Esfandiari now. Remember, he's short stack, pair of 9s.
Yeah, and this is the kind of hand where Esfandiari could certainly get in trouble. He knows he's going to have to make a move with that short stack. There it goes.
That makes it a raise of $135,000.
You pot committed.
What?
So you pot committed.
A little editorial comment from Mark Voss.
You'll have to decipher the accent for me.
Yes, exactly.
With Bujera, this is a very, very easy call for him.
There's a small chance I might fold after you re-raise.
Well, let's see if Esfandiari is conning him or not.
Pretty small.
Bujera in a good position, but
Just being honest.
everything could change here. Really falls to Bujera.
Might as well go all in. What the
Goes
heck?
all in.
All in.
Gamble.
Open your cards, gentlemen.
So we have a confrontation
Let's
here.
gamble, huh? I love Australia.
I'll take that gamble any day.
Let's gamble.
Esfandiari is facing the dreaded overpair
luck,
against
guys. It's been a
underpair
pleasure.
situation. Bujera, 4-1 favorite going into the flop.
And here is the flop.
Oh,
And
there's a queen.
right out of the box.
Esfandiari will need running cards for a straight.
He's got his backpack already.
Good luck, guys.
That's it.
Pleasure.
So
Good luck.
Esfandiari is gone.
Good
Bujera has eliminated him. He finishes in 11th place as a paycheck in excess of $37,000. Of course, not exactly what he had in mind. Well, the PartyPoker.net Aussie Millions is brought to you by PartyPoker.net, the world's largest poker school. Welcome back to the PartyPoker.net Aussie Millions. We are here in Melbourne, Australia. Let's remind you once again what it took to get this far and what's involved. 418 players began play. They bought in for $10,000. There's $3 million in the prize pool. 7 players make the final table. Right now, we're at 10. I'm Barry Tompkins. You know my partner, Michael Koenig, and we're really getting down to it now. 10 players remaining, fighting it out for 7 positions.
Yeah, and we like to make top 10 lists, Barry. Top 10 boxing announcers, top 10 poker players, and every player in this tournament is going to be happy to go home and say, hey, I made the top 10 in the Aussie Millions. But in these tournaments, most of the money is concentrated near the top.